Hello and welcome. I'm Daparthi Singh. You're joining us on a special episode of NewsX India A-List. In our endeavour to bring forth the stories of some of India's finest and brightest, today we've put together yet another unmissable telecast with India's who's who. Joining us today is Ravi, Daparthi, who's the co-founder and CTO of Signitives IT Solutions Private Limited. Ravi is a serial entrepreneur and the driving force behind the company he founded and the current venture Signitives, which is a leading company in data science, AI and Gen AI.
An enterprising entrepreneur.
We provide them consulting services. We understand A to Z of their business.
A dynamic and visionary executive.
Teams are extremely important. Whether you have a right idea or not, or whether you have a good funding or not, empowering of your teams are extremely important.
A seasoned mentor to many. NewsX India A-List proudly recognizes Ravi Daparthi, entrepreneur, co-founder and CTO, Oorwin.
Joining us now is Ravi Daparthi, who is the co-founder and the CTO of Signitives IT Solutions Private Limited. Ravi is a serial entrepreneur and a driving force behind the company he founded and the current venture Signitives, which is a leading company in data science, AI and Gen AI. With a rich background in accelerating business growth through technology and innovation, Ravi excels in building high-performing teams and delivering transformative solutions. He is a successful global leader recognized with numerous awards for his contributions to the entrepreneur and leadership world, solidifying his reputation as a visionary in leveraging technology to achieve business goals. Thank you, Ravi, for joining us. And my first question to you, can you share your journey and the vision behind the organization that you have found and how New Venture stands out in the field of data science and AI and Gen AI?
Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. I have been in the tech industry from last 21 years, and I have been in the startups from last 13 years. So the journey behind the organizations that we found, including Oorwin and Signitives, have been driven by a passion of leveraging technology to solve complex challenges. So in my previous venture, we were predominantly solving the challenges of human resource management, the recruitment using the latest technologies in AI. Our current venture, Signitives, stands out in the field of data science, AI, and Gen AI, predominantly emphasizing innovative product engineering services. Basically, what we typically do as part of our service offerings is, if any organization wants to adopt AI and Gen AI, we provide them consulting services. We understand A to Z of their business, and we'll propose what kind of solutions that we can build using AI and Gen AI in terms of increasing efficiency, productivity, automating. There are a lot of things that can be done. So our unique approach combines a deep technology expertise with a customer-centric philosophy, ensuring that our solutions are not only just a cutting edge, but also highly relevant to the needs of our customers. So far, it's been successful. We have been seeing a lot of prospects that are coming up in next few years' time in AI and Gen AI, ma'am.
Absolutely. Now, how do you see the role of artificial intelligence evolving in the business world over the next 5 years?
Absolutely. So the world belongs to AI and Gen AI in next few years. We can expect AI to enhance the decision making process through all the advanced analytics and predictive models that we have been seeing. At this point of time, all these technologies are evolving. AI is evolving, Gen AI is evolving. You could be able to see a new thing coming up on everyday basis, which are making a significant changes. So one thing that hasn't started yet, or probably in the early stages at this point of time, is integrating all these AI and Gen AI with all the existing technologies like Internet of Things. The AI and Gen AI integration with the Internet of Things or blockchains, or all of these would create a new business models and opportunities, fostering innovation and competitive advantage in the coming days.
Okay. And what strategies that you employ for fostering innovation and high performance within your teams?
Right. So teams are extremely important. Whether you have a right idea or not, or whether you have a good funding or not, empowering of your teams are extremely important. Though there are few strategies that we we employ, in terms of fostering innovation and high performance in your team is empower them and give them autonomy. The days are gone where as a leader you cannot dictate what your team's supposed to do. You need to empower them on any given day, and you need to provide them enough autonomy in terms of thinking on their own. The next one is collaboration and open communication. This is extremely important in terms of creating that environment where open communication is encouraged and helps in sharing the diverse perspectives and innovative solutions within the team. And the next one is a continuous learning. As I was stressing previously, the technology landscape has been changing almost every day. So the continuous learning is extremely important. That would boost a lot of confidence within your team and leadership as well. And recognition and rewards, these are extremely important. The on timely manner, all the high performance in your team needs to be recognized and rewarded. And the most important factor is to bring all your teams onto one umbrella, where we have a very clear goal and vision, and all of these has to be communicated and floated across all the teams. So these are some of the strategies that we typically use in terms of fostering the innovation and building the collaboration within our teams.
Okay. And could you also tell us about a successful project where technology and business goals aligned perfectly under your leadership?
Right. So, we built quite a lot of products which were inclined to the customer problems. One of the products that we built few years back and which is successfully running at this point of time is, AI-enabled platform for solving the problems of recruiters and HR. So, the recruitment problem is a very old, age-old problem that most of these recruiters are facing, where they spend a lot of time manually in terms of screening the candidates, understanding the need and all of that stuff. So, what we did as part of the product implementation is we have automated all of this. Whatever this recruiter used to take 15 hours of time to complete certain activity was reduced to hardly 15 seconds using all our latest technologies and, uncomparable integrations that we have done with a lot of ecosystems that we built across. So this is one of the problems that we solved a few years back and which is continuing. And we recently, we have been building a product for media and sports article generation, wherein many of these organizations spend quite a lot of time in terms of generating content very specific to a particular sport or a particular category like media, e-commerce and all of that. So as part of our solution we have automated all of this, wherein previously it used to take weeks of time to generate a relevant content and article and publishing these content to different mediums. Now our solution would automate all of this. Whatever that it was taking few days of time is translated back to few hours of time. So these are two classic examples that we built using our latest technologies, where we increased efficiency and productivity of the customers.
Okay. And how do you balance the technical and human aspects of leadership in a tech-driven company like yours?
Oh yes, that's one of the biggest challenge. Now you see the balancing the technical and human aspects of leadership in a technology-driven company has a lot of strategies which depends on the leadership. There is no hard thumb rule that this is what we need to follow to be successful. My way of looking at things and leading the teams is empathy and communication. So you have to be an active listener to your team. You need to consistently listen to your teams and encourage them to be more vocal about their ideas, and you need to provide that support. And another one is technical expertise. If you are a business acumen, that is not enough in this competitive world. If you come with a technology background, you need to make sure that you are updated with all the latest technology trends at any given time. So that would help you in terms of taking app decisions at the right time, and also your credibility in front of your team would be very high. The next one is empowerment and trust. Being a leader, trust is the most important factor that you need to inculcate between you and your team. Delegating those responsibilities and trusting the team also is extremely important to execute the tasks and encourage them to be, more ownership driven and innovation. And mentorship and development. As I was mentioning, it is more of a servant leader days. You cannot just go and dictate your team to do certain activities, kind of stuff. You have to be a servant leader. You should always be in a mentoring and development mode with your team. So these are some of the aspects that I take it very seriously in terms of leading my technical teams.
Okay. And what advice would you give to the aspiring entrepreneurs who are looking to enter the tech industry?
Right. So entrepreneurship is not easy. It is not a piece of cake where you can just jump in and be successful. If you want to be in entrepreneur space, you have to be on a continuous learning process. This is not something that you know something today and you could be expert today and that would continue for the rest of your life. You need to embrace continuous learning and focus on problem statement. What problem that you are solving, that is most uh, important factor in your entrepreneur journey. It is not about your funding, it is not about anything else. It is about what problem that you are solving and how effectively you are solving the problem. And build a strong network. You need to connect with mentors, you need to connect with the industry experts and other entrepreneurs to gain those insights and support. So a strong networking is extremely important. And another one is, whenever you are building any product, whenever you are trying to build something for your customer, don't try to put your perception and you feel that your perception is always right. Put your customer needs on priority. That is the single most important factor that you should remember at any point of time. And you need to have that resilience, right? As I said, the business landscape is changing quite frequently. The technology landscape is changing dynamically. You have to be absolutely resilient, and adaptability needs to be adopted at any point of time.
Okay.
And most important factor is a strong team. You need to cultivate a very strong team. Without team, you cannot achieve anything.
Absolutely. And how does global leadership experience influence your approach to managing the diverse teams and projects?
Right. I've been in industry from quite some time. I worked with customers for almost 4 continents. This helps me in terms of understand the culture sensitivity and inclusiveness in the teams. This also nowadays, we don't have a boundaries. We wanted a global team to work on certain things. You need to build a global product. So, my global expertise would help in terms of driving the best standards in terms of building a global team, not a team that is very specific to a particular region. And moreover, my experience has honed my ability to navigate complex international markets, adapt to challenging dynamics, and implement global best practices to ensuring successful outcomes for the diverse projects. So, this global exposure is extremely important in terms of driving the global projects and exposure.
How important do you think is collaboration between product teams and other departments in driving business success?
Right. So this is extremely important. I try, I advise all the teams to work more collaboratively. Days are gone where, we cannot achieve something working in silos. The product team should always be in silos with what are the business needs the customer have, what kind of problems that we are solving, why we are solving, how effectively we are solving, who else is solving the similar kind of problems. If a technical team or a product team has a better exposure to all of this, if they are collaborating consistently on all of these aspects, so we can expect the better results. So the collaboration is extremely important. I don't believe on having a boundaries between the teams, so it has to be a fluid team. At any point of time, if there is any need, everyone in the team should be ready enough to roll back their sleeves and get their hands on whatever that is need of the hour.
Right, absolutely. What future trends in technology do you think will have the most significant impact on businesses globally?
Several future trends in technology are on to have a significant impact on business worldwide. As I was mentioning, AI and Gen AI would rule the world. In next a few years' time, Internet of Things, integrating Internet of Things with artificial intelligence and Gen AI would another big thing. And as you are aware, blockchain was ruling the world for quite some time, and there are a lot of matured products in the market. Now, it is very interesting to see how we can leverage AI and Gen AI technologies integrated with blockchain technologies and also some of the technologies like quantum computing and 5G technology integrating with chat GPT or AI and Gen AI. So these are some of the things that I see that there would be a lot of advancements in next few years time.
Okay. And before I let you go, sir, so what are the pros and cons, if you could tell, in entrepreneurship, and what would you advise aspiring entrepreneurs?
Right, as I said, entrepreneurship is not an easy game, right? Some of the advantages that you will have here is autonomy, potential for high rewards when you are working really hard. You have your flexibility of when to work, what to work, and how to work, and also you can execute your ideas and you can have your innovative things. But when it comes to the hard side of it, it is risky, it is uncertain. It will have a huge hit on your work-life balance and a lot of responsibilities that you need to have, and
Right.
also the financial pressure that you put.
All
And
right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ravi Daparthi, for joining us on the telecast, for joining us on India A-List and sharing your success story to the world.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the time.